You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was The Faces, Miss Judy's Farm from the album Nods as Good as a Wink to a Blind Horse. And before that, we started off with 10 Years After, Going Home from Woodstock. And it is 15 minutes after 12 bells on a Thursday. Beautiful, beautiful day out. A little bit of rain last night. Lovely stuff. And we're here with Mr. George Thorogood. How you doing?
Still doing it.
Can you hear? Is your volume there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Our pleasure, really. Anything we can do to help.
Yeah. Are you a big fan of St. Jude's?
Of course. It's our favorite. It's our favorite one here in California. Our whole family is behind St. Jude. You know, we did a thing for him. The great Robbie Krieger from The Doors invited us to go do a benefit for him.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, and that was I was honored to do that. It's one of the big super groups of all time with Robbie, and every year we try to whatever we can afford send in a check.
Yeah. Cool. Good job. Well, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. KLOS needs your help. Join us right now. Become a partner in hope by pledging just $20 per month to help the kids at St. Jude's fight cancer. You'll also get the new black T-shirt, the Shirt Saves Lives T-shirt. Call 1-800-592-3449 or text ROCK 785-833. See how easy that was?
Yeah, well, easy for you. Yeah, you're a pro.
Well, that's to be debated too. What you been up to? You got some stuff coming up, right? The Good to Be Bad 45 Years of Rock Tour kicks off in Arizona. Bike Week in Scottsdale, Arizona, April 4th, and runs through August 3 in Sturgis, South Dakota. Have you played that before, Sturgis?
Yes, we have several times.
What's that like? Is it crazy?
It's pretty fantastic, actually. They keep it's a great gig because it's right in the middle of an area. It's very tough to get across. You got to find someplace to play when you go across the Dakotas, and that's always come in handy. So it's kind of nice when you get out there and you do your certain songs that we do that seem to fit in. They do Bad to the Bone, things like that. And you're playing there for 25,000 would-be Captain Americas.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Do you ride a bike yourself?
No, I don't.
Did you used to?
No.
I love it.
I do too. I love motorcycles. I love Harley Davidsons, and my brothers rode. They were big on the bikes, and so when I went to my parents and said, "What do you want for Christmas?" I said, "I want a guitar." They almost started weeping. Because I didn't want a motorcycle.
Disappointment.
No, I was not a disappointment. They were thrilled.
They were relieved.
No, they were relieved.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's a scary world out there these days, especially in big cities, with the attention span of people driving cars. I always put the AM station on 1070 to get the traffic updates, and it's always motorcycle down, someone got smashed, but it doesn't stop me doing it. I still love it. Still love it a lot. Shall we? What should we do, Shovel? Should we play? You got something to say?
I do. As we're asking people to become a partner in hope by calling 1-800-592-3449, we want to thank the angel of the hour, which is Lucille's Barbecue, serving the best barbecue with the finest Southern hospitality. Lucille's Barbecue.
All right. Well done, Mr. Shovel.
Thank you.
So we want to take requests for you to play some. What songs would you like to hear, George? You mentioned Jay Giles. You mentioned Steve Miller.
I never stopped talking about Jay Giles or Steve Miller.
You like them?
Well, you know my song list. You know my repertoire. If there's any two bands that could have been, serious mentors of mine, it would be Stevie Guitar Miller and the Jay Giles Band with the fabulous Peter Wolf.
Yeah. Did you know the guitar player who just died recently? Was you friends with him?
Well, we actually did shows with the Jay Giles Band. We did a tour with them and did shows in 81, 82 with the Rolling Stones. So I won't say I was friend with Jay Giles, but I was friendly with him.
Yeah.
We got along.
Yeah.
He was a great guy. Very underrated guitarist.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
They never seem
Who just had a birthday.
He did?
He did just a week ago.
You
Yeah.
just had a birthday too.
Says, I'm in with the big boys. Jay Giles,
What were you then? February, what was your birthday?
the 24th.
24th, okay.
Yeah.
Who else? So, there's a few birthdays in February.
Well, today we got Brian Jones.
Okay.
That's something.
It's another big
And 2
boy.
days ago we had Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
So
That was it. Yeah, yeah. What was I going to say? They never really cut in the studio. I love Jay Giles. He's been on here before. Peter Wolf, great guy, entertaining, great frontman. But I said that to him. Why did they never really cut in? A great live band. Full House is one of my favorite albums. But in the studio, they never captured that vibe.
But I won't say I disagree with that, but I will say this: had you never seen the Jay Giles band live,
Yeah.
you would have been knocked out by their records. That's
Yeah.
how good they were live.
Yeah.
Because they were so great live.
Yeah.
Everybody compared that to what they did in the studio. There's very few people can capture what they did in the studio when they go out and perform live. You hear the records and go, "Oh, they're dynamite," but the live show is so much better.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of material that I heard by Jay Giles that I heard and said they might not have captured what they did live, but what they did in the studio was brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. I think that maybe a different producer might have got more out of them.
I'm sorry?
A different producer might have got more out of them.
The people are still talking about them today.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, the producers got something out of them.
Okay.
Any kind of art form or whatever,
Yeah.
if people are still talking about you in a favorable way, you did your job.
Yeah. I'm not knocking them. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I just, I always, my to-go-to record is Full House,
Yeah.
because it's got so much vibe on it. We're going to
That
play a track.
live version of Hard Driving Man is tough to beat.
It is, and we're going to play it
is
right
tough
now.
to beat.
We're here with George Thorogood. Do we need to say the thing one more time?
Sure. We're asking people to call 1-800-592-3449. Become a partner in hope by pledging just $20 a month for St. Jude.
All right. We're here with George Thorogood. You listen to Jonesy's Jukebox. Here's some Jay Giles. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. My guest, George Thorogood. That was him doing No Particular Place to Go live. And then we started off with Jay Giles. Hard Driving Man, which was also requested by George Thorogood. You happy now, George?
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I look at it this way: the way things are going, I'm happy to be anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but you look good. You look like you look after yourself.
Well, thank you.
Do you?
I try to.
Or it's just good genes?
Yeah. Well, I get the most expensive jeans I can.
Yeah. But boom. So you telling me you're originally your dad's English?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, his whole family came. Half of his family came from Great Britain to the States a long time ago.
Nordic as well, though, right?
I'm sorry?
There's some Nordic
Yeah.
stuff in there too.
Well, that's originally, it was a Scandinavian name. Thorogood was a Scandinavian name, supposedly. And when people dropped into Great Britain, they just changed the name. They changed the spelling.
Yeah.
And then when my relatives came to the States, they changed it back to the original name. So we thought, original band was the Originals. And then they had a band called the New Originals.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, why go back? So we became the Tens.
Yeah. Yeah, my original name was No Good, and I changed it to Jones.
Okay, very good choice.
Yeah.
Jones is a great rock name. You got
You think so?
Oh, you got Tom Jones, right?
Yeah.
You got
Birthday boy.
Yeah, you got Tom Jones.
But birthday boy today.
Brian Jones.
Brian Jones.
And Paul Jones.
Paul Jones.
So you're doing good. You're right in there.
There's a few other Joneses. There's Mick Jones from
George Jones.
From Foreigner. George Jones.
George Jones
was a classic. Mick
Yeah.
Jones from The Clash. Mm-hmm. Kenny Jones from The Faces, who
Small
was a drummer.
Faces, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, there's got to be one
David.
more. Davy Jones from The Monkees.
See, you're I wish I had thought of that when I was a kid. I think the original name of, if I'm wrong, was David Bowie, was David Jones.
That's
I
right.
think that's his real name, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. So,
He changed it because he didn't want to sound like me.
of course.
So we're here promoting St. Jude's. Right, Mr. Shovel?
Well, we are. It's the middle of the St. Jude Radiothon. This is day one.
Yeah.
And we're asking people to become a partner in hope by making a pledge. They can call 1-800-592-3449. First, I want to thank our angel of the hour, which is Lucille's Barbecue, serving the best barbecue with the finest Southern hospitality. And then we're going to take a jump across the street and check in with Stu at the Wawanesa St. Jude Partner in Hope call center. And he's going to tell us how it's going over there.
Yeah.
Let's do that now then. Let's hear it.
Are we going to, or are we doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on.
Man.
You're on, Stu.
Fantastic. Well, I'm here. Here I am at the Wawanesa St. Jude Partner Hope Call Center, and I'm surrounded by love and volunteers, rock and roll. Got all guys from Kiss looking down on us from a beautiful picture, and I'm surrounded by these bitchin' This Shirt Saves Lives black T-shirt. The T-shirt is really cool and striking this year, and all we need is you folks to call us up. I need it. It's 800-592-3449. 800-592-3449. Or if you can't call right now, you can text the word ROCK, R-O-C-K, to the number 785-833. That is 785-833, and we are ready to go. Honestly, it's I know we had a jamming morning. We've been kicking ass, so let's not let that dip. Let's keep the phones and the texts coming on in. Also, want to thank Lucille's, because I'm also surrounded by amazing barbecue food, and I haven't gotten into it yet. But I don't want to get my fingers all sticky if I'm going to be picking up phones. So let's get those things ringing, folks. This is what I got right now from the Wawanesa St. Jude Partner in Hope Call Center. Back to you guys.
Back to you guys. Hilarious.
That was well done.
Was it?
It was really well done.
I bet he was reading it.
So what? As long as he gets a message through, that's the
true.
important thing.
That's true. That's true. So, what else do you want to hear, George?
Oh, boy. What else do I want to hear? I want to hear everything.
Steve Miller, what you talking about?
Stevie Guitar Miller. I want to hear Serenade from the Stars by
that's-
Stevie Guitar Miller.
See, we already got it down.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Both songs.
You don't need me.
Both songs. The Jay Giles song, Hard Driving Man,
Well-
because I always play that song,
Yeah.
Serenade.
The Thorogood's an easy read,
Yeah. Let's play that then. We're here with George Thorogood, Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS. Here's a bit of Steve Miller, Serenade. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS. Ooh, that was George Thorogood, Wang Dang Doodle, Willie D. Nixon song.
Howling Wolf.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is that a different guy?
He's the guy.
He's the guy, okay.
He's the guy.
Then we had Steve Miller doing Serenade, beautiful. And we're here in this next hour or so talking about St. Jude's. KLOS needs your help to join us right now. Become Partner in Hope by pledging $20 per month to help the kids at St. Jude fight cancer. You'll also get a new black This Shirt Saves Lives t-shirt. Call 1-800-592-3449 or text ROCK 785-833. So,
Steve,
you a fan of the Stones?
who isn't?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
If you had to pick Stones or Beatles, would you go with the Stones?
I love it that you asked that question. That was the ultimate question when, people go out on a first date.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. Or if, two people meet in study hall, right?
Yeah.
For the first time. That is the universal question that's been asked since Chuck Berry first played Johnny B. Good. Everybody asks that question, Beatles or Stones.
Do you think people still say that, though?
You just said it.
I know, I
well,
just
so
said
it's still
it.
being said.
Oh, man, you're killing
You
me.
just proved my point.
You're killing me, Georgie. Well, it's bizarre because I like both bands, but I very rarely play the Beatles on my show. I always play Stones.
Well, when I was a kid, Steve, the music that there was a lot of music knocked me out, but the three artists who were like leading the pack in my time when I was a kid were the Beatles, of course, the Rolling Stones, and Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
And when I heard the Beatles, I listened to them and I said, the Beatles to me represented freedom, the ultimate freedom.
Yeah.
You know, they could do what they want, when they want. I mean, it was just unbelievable. Dylan, when I listened to his music, he to me represented truth.
Yeah.
The Stones, remember when they were starting, they were doing all covers of blues stuff.
Yeah.
The Stones represented hope.
Yeah.
Hope for a guy like me.
Yeah.
You know, I listened to it and I said, you're never going to do what Dylan does. No one's going to do what the Beatles do. But the Stones, I listened to them doing Little Red Rooster, and It's All Over Now, Time Is on My Side, things like that. And they did Bo Diddley really great when they did Mona.
Yeah.
They did things like that. And plus, they had a unique look. They weren't going to make people forget about Paul Newman, but they were interesting.
Yeah.
But they represented for me as a kid hope.
Yeah.
And that's what got me started.
Yeah.
I said those cats, you know, as brilliant as I thought the Beatles are brilliant, the Stones are bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody wants to be bad, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So you asked me Beatles or Stones, I think I answered the question.
Yeah. 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 I like.
How about you?
Well, like I said, I think the Beatles opened the door into America to all that English stuff. You know,
Of course.
I like the Stones look better with the long hair, a bit scruffier, a bit edgier. But in reality, the Beatles were more working class than the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, they were. They were
They really was-
Liverpool working class people. Yes,
And
they
the
were.
Stones weren't. They were
Yeah,
kind of
they came from
art
London,
school.
southern. Yeah, they came from southern England. What thrilled me when it said, "Yeah, but you know, the Beatles opened the door for the Rolling Stones." They did. I said, "Yeah, well, wait a minute. They may have opened the door for, but the Rolling Stones wouldn't have stuck around
Yeah.
if they hadn't have been brilliant
Yeah, yeah.
and did what they did and wrote
Yeah.
Satisfaction and Jumpin'
Yeah.
Jack Flash and all those great hits."
And many-
so it's one
many
thing
albums.
to make it to the big leagues. It's another thing to stay in the big leagues.
Yeah.
And the Stones proved that they were here to stay.
Well, they never broke up.
No,
And they've done-
they never gave up.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
And they've done, 20 great albums.
Yeah. Well, I always go see them play.
Yeah. You do?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, should we do it? Should we jam Rolling Stone, baby, under my thumb.
Under my thumb, there's a girl who once had me down. Under my thumb, there's a girl who pushed me around. It's down to me. Yes, it is the way she does just what she's told. Down to me, a change has come. She's under my thumb. Take it easy, baby. Under my thumb, there's a Siamese cat of a girl. Under my thumb, she's the sweetest pet in the world. It's down to me. What I said, the way she talks when she's spoken to. Down to me, the change has come. She's under my thumb. Yes, baby. Under my thumb, her eyes are just kept to herself. Under my thumb, oh well, I can still look at someone else. It's down to me. Oh yeah, the way she talks when she's spoken to. Down to me, a change has come. She's under my thumb. Oh, yeah. All right, Steve.
I don't know what I'm doing, buddy. You
Keep
left
on,
me
Steve.
hanging.
Keep on. It's down to me. it down. It started me. What I said, the way she talks when she's spoken to, down to me. She just come under my thumb. So take it easy, baby. It's alright, alright. Take it easy, baby. Alright. Alright.
You wouldn't want me trousers to fall down now, would you? You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS.
Hey, let's start a band.
Yeah? Oh, no.
We almost had that one down.
Yeah. My guest is George Thorogood. And thanks for coming by, buddy.
Our pleasure, really. Anything we can do to help.
I guess you're going to answer some phones now.
See. Sounds good.
Do you ever play any of your own songs?
Do I do what?
Like, do you want to do one of your songs? Or you're done? It's for the kids, George. It's for the kids.
I can give it a try.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
How's that sound?
That'd
How's
be
this
great.
sound? I'll try something. I walked 47 miles of barbed wire. I got a cobra snake for a necktie. Ran a house along the roadside, made it a rattlesnake hide. Who do you love? Who do you love? The night was dark and the sky was blue. Down the alley, Harley Davidson flew. Hit a bump and somebody screamed. You should have heard just what I seen. Who do you love? Who do you love? Arlene took me by my hand. She said, Lonesome George, you know I understand. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Got a tombstone hand and a round snake mind. Just 22 and I don't mind dying. Who do you love? Who do you love? Oh, who do you love? I walked 47 miles of barbed wire. I got a cobra snake for a necktie. Brand new house along the roadside, made out of rattlesnake hide. Got a brand new chimney made on top, made out of human skull. Now come on, take a little walk with me, child. Tell me, who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Oh,
I was right there with you on that E string.
see, you got half of the rock and roll repertoire covered with that.
That was fun. Thank you for doing that. That was Mr. George Thorogood, everybody. Who do you love? And before that, that was our version of what was it called?
Under
my thumb.
It will go down in history. The legacies of rock.
Oh yeah. So you're off to make some phone calls for the St. Jude thing. If you want to get involved, call 800-592-3449 or text rock 785-833. We're going to visit the Duke, and we'll be back in a little while. Thanks for listening.
On the next Frosty, Heidi, and Frank.